She was just screaming at the top of her lungs. There's veins sticking out of her neck.
Don't need you to say we're good. Don't need you to say we suck. Don't need your credentials. Don't need your credentials. Wow!
It was the first time I'd seen a woman on stage completely angry, aggressive, doing stuff that you kind of see guys do. And it was amazing.
Somebody had to be Bikini Kill. Like, it had to happen, or else we would all have starved to death culturally. It had to happen, and there they were.
All girls to the front. I'm not kidding. All girls to the front. All boys, be cool for once in your lives. Go back. Back. Back.
Girls to the front. That is the thing that never happened before. Men could be in the room, but men could never dominate the room. It was a flip of the script that blew people's minds. All of that incredibly rich stuff that made punk what it was had just been tamped down by the boy mosh pit, you know?
Right when Bikini Kill started, right when grunge was like going off the hook, right when Nirvana was exploding, it was a wild scene. And it was very physical, violent, like all the moshing and all that stuff. These young women who wanted to be a part of the scene, like physically wanted to go to these shows, wanted to get into this punk rock scene. We physically were getting shoved.
Sick to death for going to gigs and coming back with bruises and broken ribs. It's not fair because lads get everything, yeah? They're allowed to do what they want and we have to stand in the background.
The problem with our shows, a lot of the times, a lot of guys will get really out of control and start like beating everybody up.
The more girls up front, the better. And if anybody is fucking with you at this show because of certain reasons and you need to come up front and sit on the stage and get away from them and let us know, because it shouldn't just be one person in the crowd's responsibility to deal with fuckers.
Every show we played was like a war. Guys would try to be us up and stuff, you know, like it was really violent, and we just play these crazy places like, you know, bowling alleys, and they'd cram like 600 people in there and stuff, you know, no security.
We wanted girls to stand at the front of our shows a lot of times just because we needed to be protected. And I felt like if there was a row of girls in front of them, I would be safe.
But some of the men were slamming into the women in the front, and, you know, it was just like, our shows aren't the place for that.
There physically was not the space for young women to be safe at these shows. And that was a huge part of what Kathleen did, was to say that's unacceptable.
You know, we got a fucking right to be hostile, and I'm not gonna sit around and be peace and love with somebody fucking boot on my neck.
Fuck you. You're gonna change now, and if you don't fucking pick up the gentle hint, we're gonna fucking very clearly direct you as to what to do.
Here's your shoes, get off my stage.
It was shocking. They just weren't expecting those kind of orders to come from that size of a person, that gender of a person, in a fucking dress.
I don't think it's a problem because most of the girls ask for it.
How did they ask for it?
The way they act, the way they... I can't say the way they dress because that's an own personal choice. Some dumb hoe, they butt rocker bitches walking down the street. They're asking for it and they